There is a reason you feel tired, overwhelmed, or emotionally drained after certain conversations or interactions. It's not just in your head. Your energy is real, and just like your physical body, it needs care and protection. Every person you meet carries an energy field, and when you interact with them, your energies mix. Some people uplift you, filling your spirit with warmth and peace. Others leave you feeling heavy, anxious, or exhausted. Most people don't realize that they are constantly exchanging energy, like invisible threads weaving between souls. Have you ever walked into a room and felt an unexplainable tension? Or met someone who made you feel uneasy without them saying a word? That's energy. And if you don't know how to protect yours, you can absorb the stress, pain, and negativity of others without even realizing it. Imagine carrying a backpack filled with the emotions of everyone you encounter: sadness from a friend, frustration from a coworker, fear from a family member. Before long, the weight becomes unbearable, and you wonder why you feel so drained. The good news is, you don't have to live like this. You have the power to take back control of your energy and create strong, loving boundaries that protect your well-being. Energetic boundaries are not about shutting people out. They are about knowing where you end and where others begin. They are about saying, "This is my space. My energy is sacred. I decide what enters my field and what does not." When you set clear boundaries, you don't just protect yourself from negativity. You allow yourself to thrive, to feel lighter, and to live with peace. Right now, take a deep breath and let this truth sink in. You have the right to protect your energy. You do not have to carry emotions that do not belong to you. You are allowed to say no. You are allowed to choose peace. You are allowed to take care of yourself first. Everything in the universe is made of energy. Your thoughts, emotions, and even your words create energy. The people around you, the places you visit, and the conversations you have all affect your energetic field. Just like you wouldn't drink dirty water or eat spoiled food, you must also be mindful of what kind of energy you allow into your life. Think of yourself as a house. Your home has doors and windows, and you get to decide who enters. If someone knocks, you don't just let them in without checking who they are. You choose whether to open the door or keep it closed. Your energy works the same way. Every time you engage with someone, you are either opening the door to positive energy or allowing negativity to seep in. Some people naturally radiate love, kindness, and joy. Being around them feels like standing in the sunlight, warm, uplifting, and energizing. But there are also those who bring chaos, drama, and negativity. Their energy feels like a storm, leaving you shaken and drained. The key is to become aware of who you are allowing into your energetic space and whether they nourish you or deplete you. Imagine walking through a garden. If you step into an area filled with thorns and weeds, you will get scratched. But if you choose to walk among flowers, you will feel at peace. Your energy works the same way. Where you place your attention, what you expose yourself to, and who you interact with all shape the way you feel. One of the greatest lessons you can learn is that you do not have to entertain every energy that comes your way. You are not obligated to carry someone else's burdens. You are not responsible for fixing others at the cost of your own peace. When you begin to see your energy as something valuable, something worth protecting, you will notice a profound shift in your life. Right now, place your hands over your heart and repeat this affirmation. My energy is sacred. I choose to surround myself with peace, love, and positivity. One of the biggest reasons people feel overwhelmed, anxious, or emotionally exhausted is because their energetic boundaries are weak or non-existent. They absorb the emotions of others like a sponge, taking on stress, sadness, or negativity that doesn't belong to them. If you constantly feel drained or weighed down, your boundaries may need strengthening. Here are a few signs that your energetic boundaries are too open. You feel exhausted after social interactions. Even if you enjoy being around others, you find yourself needing long periods to recover. You struggle to say no. You feel guilty when you turn down requests, so you often say yes even when you don't want to. You take on other people's emotions. If someone around you is upset, you start feeling upset too, even if their situation has nothing to do with you. You feel responsible for fixing other people's problems. You carry the weight of their struggles as if they were your own. You avoid confrontation at all costs. You would rather keep the peace and sacrifice your own needs than risk upsetting someone. You attract emotionally draining people. You often find yourself in relationships or friendships with people who are overly dependent on your time, energy, or emotional support. If any of these sound familiar, it's time to take a step back and recognize that your energy is not a limitless resource. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot heal others if you are constantly drained. And most importantly, you do not have to take on the emotions of others to be a kind and loving person. Think of your energy like a bank account. Every interaction you have either deposits into your account or withdraws from it. If you are constantly giving away your time, attention, and emotional energy without replenishing yourself, you will end up depleted. The goal is to create a balance, to give from a place of fullness, not from a place of exhaustion. Imagine standing in the middle of a busy street with cars rushing past. Without boundaries, you would feel unsafe, overwhelmed, and at risk of being hit by everything coming your way. But when you set up clear signals, stop signs, speed limits, and pedestrian crossings, you create safety and order. The same applies to your personal energy. Boundaries are the stop signs that protect your emotional and spiritual well-being. It is time to reclaim your energy. It is time to stop carrying burdens that do not belong to you. You are allowed to prioritize your well-being without guilt. You are allowed to say no. You are allowed to protect your peace. Take a deep breath and repeat this affirmation. I release all energy that does not belong to me. I am strong, I am whole, and I am in control of my own energy. Many people struggle to say no, fearing they will hurt others or be seen as selfish. But the truth is, saying no is one of the most powerful ways to protect your energy and honor your well-being. A strong boundary is not about rejecting others. It's about respecting yourself. Think about your time and energy like a cup of water. Every time you say yes to something that drains you, you pour a little bit of that water out. If you keep pouring without refilling, the cup will eventually be empty. And when your cup is empty, you have nothing left to give, not to yourself, not to your loved ones, not to the things that truly matter. When you say yes out of obligation or guilt, You are giving away a piece of yourself at the expense of your own peace. You might say yes to a favor when you are already overwhelmed. You might say yes to attending an event when your body is craving rest. You might say yes to listening to someone's problems when you are emotionally drained. But every time you do, you send a message to yourself that your needs don't matter as much as everyone else's. It's time to change that. Saying no is not selfish. It is an act of self-care. When you say no to something that depletes you, you are saying yes to yourself. You are saying yes to your health, your peace, and your happiness. You are saying yes to a life where you are in control of your energy. If saying no feels difficult, start with this simple affirmation. It is safe for me to set boundaries. My energy is valuable and protected. At first, you may feel uncomfortable. You may worry about how others will react. But remember this: the people who truly care about you will respect your boundaries. The only ones who will be upset are those who benefited from your lack of them. Start practicing in small ways. If you are too tired to take a call, let it go to voicemail. If you don't feel like going out, say, "Thank you for inviting me, but I need to rest." If someone asks for your time and you don't have the energy, simply say, "I appreciate you asking, but I can't commit to that right now." Notice how freeing it feels to honor your own needs. Notice how much lighter your spirit becomes when you are no longer saying yes out of guilt. The more you practice, the stronger your boundaries will become. Place your hands over your heart and repeat this affirmation. I lovingly say no to what drains me, and yes to what nourishes me. Just as you wash your body every day, your energy also needs cleansing. Throughout the day, you absorb energy from people, places, and situations. Some of it is positive, but much of it is stress, worry, or negativity that is not yours to carry. If you don't clear it, it lingers, weighing you down and affecting your emotions, thoughts, and even your physical health. Imagine wearing a white shirt and walking through a crowded city. By the end of the day, your shirt will have picked up dust and dirt without you even noticing. The same happens with your energy field. That's why cleansing your energy daily is essential. It helps you release anything that does not belong to you, so you can feel clear, centered, and at peace. Here are some simple but powerful ways to cleanse your energy every day. Breathwork cleansing. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in. As you exhale, imagine releasing all the energy that does not serve you. Do this for a few minutes until you feel lighter. Water cleansing. Water is a natural purifier. As you shower, visualize the water washing away any negative energy from your body. Say to yourself, I release all that is not mine. Smudging with sage or Palo Santo. These sacred plants help clear heavy energy. Light a stick of sage or Palo Santo and move it around your body, setting the intention to clear anything that is not for your highest good. Grounding with nature. Stand barefoot on the earth. Feel the energy of the ground supporting you. Imagine any negative energy flowing out of your body and being absorbed by the earth, leaving you refreshed and restored. Energy cutting, visualization. Close your eyes and imagine any draining connections as cords attached to your body. Then, picture a golden light gently dissolving those cords, freeing you from all that is not yours to carry. Even just a few minutes of energy cleansing can make a huge difference in how you feel. Try one of these practices at the end of your day, before you go to sleep. to ensure that you are not carrying any unwanted energy into the next day. Repeat this affirmation. I release all energy that does not belong to me. I am cleansed, clear, and renewed. Once you have cleared your energy, the next step is to protect it. Think of this as putting on an invisible armor of light that keeps negativity out and allows only love and positivity to enter. One of the simplest and most powerful ways to do this is through visualization. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Now imagine a beautiful glowing light surrounding your body. It can be golden, white, or any color that feels protective to you. This light is your shield, keeping you safe from negativity, stress, and anything that does not serve your highest good. Each morning, before you start your day, take a moment to set this shield in place. Picture yourself walking through the world with a strong, radiant energy field. If you encounter someone with heavy or draining energy, imagine your shield deflecting it, keeping you untouched and at peace. Another way to strengthen your shield is by calling upon divine support. You are never alone. There are loving, protective energies around you at all times, whether you call them angels, spirit guides, or simply universal love. Ask for their protection by saying, I am surrounded by love and light. I am safe. I am strong. I am protected. You can also carry protective crystals, such as black tourmaline, amethyst, or obsidian, to help reinforce your energetic boundaries. These stones act like energetic bodyguards, absorbing negativity and shielding your aura. It is important to remember that your energetic shield is not about shutting the world out. It is about choosing what you allow into your space. When your shield is strong, you can still be open, kind, and loving without being drained. You can still be compassionate without taking on the pain of others. You can still give without depleting yourself. Throughout the day, if you start feeling heavy or overwhelmed, take a moment to check in with your shield. Does it feel strong, or do you need to reinforce it? If you feel drained, close your eyes and visualize your shield growing brighter, stronger, and more impenetrable. Take a deep breath and repeat this affirmation. I am surrounded by divine protection. My energy is strong, safe, and whole. One of the most powerful ways to strengthen your boundaries and reclaim your energy is through mirror work. Your reflection is more than just an image. It is a gateway to your subconscious mind. When you look into your own eyes with love and intention, you communicate directly with the deepest part of yourself. Many of us spend years seeking validation from others, hoping someone will tell us we are enough, that we are loved, that we are worthy. But the truth is, the most important validation must come from within. If you do not believe in your own worth, no amount of external praise will ever be enough. This is why mirror work is so transformative. It teaches you to become your own source of love, strength, and reassurance. Stand in front of a mirror and take a deep breath. Look directly into your own eyes. At first, this may feel uncomfortable. You might feel resistance or even hear negative thoughts arise. That's okay. Acknowledge them, but do not let them stop you. Gently say these words. I love you. You are safe. You are worthy of love and respect. At first, you may not believe it, but the more you say it, the more your subconscious mind will absorb it. Do this every morning and every night. As you repeat these words, Notice how your energy shifts. Notice how the way you see yourself begins to change. Mirror work also helps you release old energetic contracts, those unspoken agreements where you allowed others to define your worth. Maybe you were taught that being kind means always saying yes. Maybe you believed that putting yourself first was selfish. But today, you get to rewrite those beliefs. Look into your eyes and affirm, I am free to set healthy boundaries. My energy is mine to protect. Every time you look into the mirror, remind yourself that you are in control of your own energy. You do not have to prove your worth to anyone. You do not have to give more than you can handle. You are whole just as you are. Place your hands over your heart and repeat, I am worthy. I am enough. I am free to honor my own needs. Not everyone who comes into your life is meant to stay. Some people bring love, joy, and support, while others take and drain your energy. These people, often referred to as energy vampires, feed off your kindness, your attention, and your emotional energy, leaving you feeling exhausted. Energy vampires can show up in many forms. They might be the friend who always calls to complain, but never listens when you need support. They might be the coworker who thrives on drama and negativity. They might even be a family member who makes you feel guilty for prioritizing yourself. One of the hardest lessons in life is realizing that you cannot save everyone. You can offer kindness, but you cannot carry someone else's burdens at the expense of your own well-being. If someone constantly leaves you feeling drained, it is a sign that their energy is not in alignment with yours. Letting go does not mean you stop caring. It means you stop allowing their energy to deplete you. You can detach with love by saying, I release you with kindness. I choose to protect my peace. If it feels difficult to create space between you and an energy-draining person, remind yourself that your well-being matters. You are not responsible for fixing others. You are only responsible for your own energy. Take a deep breath and repeat, I lovingly detach from all that drains me. I am free to choose peace. At the core of strong, energetic boundaries is self-love. The more you love and respect yourself, the less you tolerate anything that disturbs your peace. When you recognize your worth, you stop seeking approval from others. You stop bending yourself to fit into places that don't honor your soul. One of the simplest ways to cultivate self-love is through gratitude. Each night, before you go to sleep, take a moment to reflect on 3 things you are grateful for. Gratitude shifts your energy, raises your vibration, and reminds you that you are already whole. Self-love also means honoring your needs without guilt. If your body needs rest, listen to it. If your heart needs space, create it. If your soul needs solitude, embrace it. Loving yourself means trusting yourself, trusting that your inner wisdom knows what is best for you. I am worthy of love, peace, and respect. My energy is sacred, and I honor it fully. You have the power to protect your energy. You have the right to set boundaries. You are allowed to choose peace over chaos, self-respect over guilt, and self-care over people-pleasing. The more you honor your energy, the more you will attract relationships, experiences, and opportunities that nourish your soul. Each day, remind yourself, I am the guardian of my energy. I am strong, I am protected, and I am in control of my own space. This is your time to reclaim your power. This is your time to create a life where your energy is valued and protected. You do not have to carry the weight of the world. You do not have to say yes when your heart says no. You do not have to absorb the emotions of others. Your energy is yours. It is precious. It is sacred. And you are worthy of keeping it safe. Now take a deep breath and step forward into your power. Your journey to protecting your energy begins today.